LATD Nation, what is good? Once again, we are back with another edition of Saturday Morning Wrap Up. Of course, our segment where we break down any hip hop topics or any kind of conversation within the culture that we feel like dissecting, kind of going over, analyzing. And for this edition, we have a very, very, very special topic. A topic that kind of sort of circles back to the very beginnings of LATD when we first started 2024, 2 years ago. We're going to be breaking down the 2-year anniversary retrospective of, in my opinion, the greatest hip-hop beef of all time.
Word.
Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Mm-hmm. We're going to be kind of analyzing it, going through the timeline of how everything happened. Each song, what it meant to the beef, how it's aged, whether it's been good or bad. And just overall, just breaking down the timeline and the storyline of this. Because this was a beef that was about, 12 years in the making?
Yeah, it was a long time coming.
Yeah, definitely.
All the way back with Control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because obviously the history of these two, they've been taking subliminal shots at each other throughout pretty much all the 2010s. Mm-hmm. And really it fully escalated to a fever pitch, starting with, and people didn't even realize at the time, First Person Shooter. You know, the song that came out, Drake and J. Cole off of Drake's 8th album, For All the Dogs. An album I personally don't care for in any way, shape, or form.
Man, I ain't care for his albums ever since, like, the one with his head is in the clouds, literally.
You talking about Nothing Was the Same?
That part.
Funny enough, that's around the time.
Or Views, really.
Oh, yeah, true.
Or Views. Views was the last, like, good Drake album to me.
He lost me before that.
If you're reading this?
Yeah, around there.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Nah, that's all I had to say about the Drake albums.
Okay, yeah, but First Person Shooter came out, great song, one of my most played songs on really all of Apple.
Same.
I listen to that song all the time to this day. But it was significant because it was the first time that Drake and Cole had collaborated on a song since, I think, Jodeci Freestyle or something like that.
Really?
And that was in 2010 or 11. Mm-hmm. It had been a while.
Definitely early on.
Yeah, like very, very early on. So it was significant because this was the first time that I think any of the big three had actually been on a song together since around 2016, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if we want to count, was that Black Friday?
Black Friday.
Where Kendrick and Cole rapped on each other's beats.
Yeah, I'll count that.
Because that was, like, supposed to lead into their album, which, of course, never happened.
Man, that would have been great, too.
Yeah. We would still be playing them songs to this day if they actually committed to dropping it.
Yeah, bro. I'd be blasting Black Friday all on YouTube.
I think there was a version of the album that wasn't completed that was shelved. I think they actually did work on it, but it never actually really got off the ground fully.
Yeah, I wish they would have did like Chris Brown and that one rapper Jordan Lucas did. Like would just release some songs across the board just to have them out there, just know that there's a collab there, you know?
Yeah.
I wish Cole and Kendrick would have did that at least.
Facts. Because they haven't, the last time them two collabed in any way, shape, or form was, what was that song? It was that song off of Revenge of the Dreams. You know what I'm talking about.
Under the Sun?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I first listened to that song.
When they tricked us.
Yeah, exactly.
How?
Because, you hear Kendrick on the hook.
Yeah.
And your brain is like, okay.
He about to drop a verse.
Yeah.
And then straight into the baby verse, which I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that was hard.
Yeah, for sure.
His best verse for sure.
Easily.
I used to be the biggest the baby like hater out there. Now I'm a fan. I ain't gonna lie.
His last album that he just put out was straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, with that being said, it had been a minute, so these two had collabed on a song. Yeah, and notably, what I truly believe was the line that really set the beef in motion without them realizing at the time was, we the big three, like we started the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Break that line down.
I mean,
what do y'all think of that?
He the greatest. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. Muhammad Ali being the best boxer of all time, arguably the best boxer of all time.
Do y'all feel like that was kind of a slight jab at Kendrick, though?
Well, the whole thing was a slight
The whole thing was a
jab.
slight
The whole concept was a slight jab.
Yeah.
Because
even at Drake, I think it was a slight jab too. Just because we the big three, like we started the league.
but right now, I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali, as in I'm better than both you two right now.
But the thing is, when he says I feel like I'm Muhammad Ali, I feel like that wasn't really like a whole definitive thing. He just said like that's how I feel, trying to be like humble brag or something like that,
Yeah.
What Wallow say? Fuck all that.
No, facts, because when you really think about like the history of the song, because we didn't know until later on, because Kendrick would confirm on Euphoria when he said, surprise you won that feature request. This song originally Drake sent to Kendrick. And Cole confirmed that in an interview he just did, to promote the Fall Off. He confirmed that Drake originally intended for Kendrick to be on the song, but Kendrick never got back to him. And then he sent it to Cole, and then it became what it did.
But why would he get back? I think that was kind of weird.
That after all that time they were trying,
everything that's happened, it's like, why would you expect? Why is this the next move?
Yeah. Which I always thought that was strange myself. Maybe like a peace offering, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it was.
But you haven't had a real conversation.
Presumably they haven't, from what we know. I mean, you never know what goes on behind the scenes, but yeah, that was, I guess, his attempt to kind of bring them all together, because I think maybe the original vision might have been getting all three of them on the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that might have been what it was. And I think that's why, and Cole, even on the interview, he said that's why I said we're the big three, as in like he's trying to shout all three of them out as kind of like being the big three of rap. So he's kind of trying to give Kendrick his flowers, but I see how it could come across the way that it did.
Yeah, personally, I think he was giving Kendrick and Drake their flowers, but of course, in the rap competitive fashion,
because they're the most competitive artists in the game.
Yeah, he was gonna. Of course, he was gonna say, "Well, I'm still the best."
Yeah, of course.
But because I think that was more of like, duh, he was gonna say that. That's obvious. He was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I think Drake sending that to Kendrick in a way was him trying to bury the hatchet, maybe.
Especially because when you've been beefing for like 12 years at this point, they get old after a while.
Yeah, and it's like maybe that's how it is, but I think Drake could have been a little bit more, if that's the case, could have been a little bit more direct, and just talk to him like a man.
But see, the thing is that we don't know what kind of conversations that happen behind closed doors. We don't know the extent of what these two, because I truly believe these two beef go even deeper than what we know it to be.
Yeah.
It's just what we see on the public stage.
Right.
I think it's more with Kendrick. It has more to do with who Drake is as a human being, like ideology-wise. But I don't think Kendrick has ever alluded to like Drake having ever did anything personally wrong to him. I don't think so. We don't know what these two have really been through personally within their own relationship.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of hard. It's like you said, it's hard to make out of that, what it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I also feel like if that is the case with Drake trying to bury the hatchet, there is a reason why Kendrick responded the way he did.
For sure.
He like for all we know, this really could have just been. Well, I doubt it, because as we'll get further into the video, this a small maybe could be like a small. I hate to say it like this, but kind of fun way of bringing rap back into the limelight. By using this beef as a means to do it. In other words, I'm trying to say is, yeah. In other words, I'm trying to say like it probably was just like more friendly jabs than anything, but nah, that's very much a big like stretch around the world. Jormungandr, Snake from God of War Ragnarok.
I like that reference.
So it's like
a lot of references.
No, for sure.
Bro, I love references. But like, yeah, that's a big reach to say that, for me to say that.
I think because here's how I feel. I think Cole had good intentions with what he was trying to do, but I think again, and we'll get into it later, Cole probably just didn't understand the extent of the issues that these two had with each other.
Right.
And I think Cole was coming at it from a very like friendly but still a competitive nature. But Drake and Kendrick, as we will find out, have real, genuine problems with each other that haven't been resolved to this day, of course. Yeah. So, anything else y'all want to add to first-person shooter? When it first came out, You know, I love the song. We played it over and over again. Love Cole's verse. Still think it's a great verse to this day. Probably one of my favorite of his features. And I think overall, when it first came out, I didn't really think much of that line. Because Kendrick was inactive as usual. Because this is 2023. Kendrick had just wrapped up Steppers Tour, I think. And he hadn't really done any new music since the album came out. So Kendrick was just kind of chilling again. He wasn't really doing anything. Cole also was on that feature run where he was really kind of establishing himself as the best feature artist in the game. Really the best informed rapper at that time. Yep. With Kendrick kind of being on the sideline.
And Drake just dropping trash.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
Trash.
Yeah.
For the past 5 years.
Yeah. So with that being said, at the time, I didn't think a whole lot of it. But I will say that also what might have egged it on a little bit was when Drake dropped like the deluxe version of this album. It was called Scary Hours Edition. Like Scary Hours 2. Because there was an EP that he did in 2021 called Scary Hours.
Okay.
Wants and Needs is on that.
Okay.
The song Baby. Yeah. The one where Baby was rapping.
I only remember the song.
Like the rent was due.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
he didn't say nigga in that whole verse. You know that's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. Watch the white people perform it. And see. Think about it.
For sure. Now that's all I'm gonna be thinking about.
This nigga is stupid.
You be looking at that video like this.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right.
Okay.
He was on it.
But yeah, no, On Evil Ways, which was another song that had Cole on it.
Just making sure they ain't say nigga in the song.
But On Evil Ways, another song that had Cole on the Scary Hours edition of the album. He said, high up in arenas where they see their faves, aka me and Drizzy Drake, we the wave. As in excluding Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
So you see how Kendrick, knowing who he is, knowing who we see him as a competitive rapper, you can see how Kendrick would feel away like, oh, really? I ain't the wave, huh? Really? Y'all niggas done forgot about me.
Yeah, well, watch the tsunami come hit y'all niggas.
Exactly.
Well, I'll just say a regular tidal wave hit J. Cole.
Yeah.
Kind of by his own hand, though.
Low key.
And then a tsunami hit Drake. Like that. That was Godzilla doing a cannonball in the Pacific Ocean.
That was that Godzilla
type of tidal wave.
That was that Godzilla and Godzilla. What is it? Minus
Godzilla
one?
-1.
That was that Godzilla.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when does -0 come out?
In like November or something. Like
that.
Well,
yeah, we got time.
For sure, definitely. But anything else to say?
There was a -0.
Shit, now we're gonna get +2.
Anything else to say on First Person Shooter, y'all?
Nah, it was a good little prologue to the beef.
Great song. Really came in unexpectedly, really reignite. I did not expect this song to reignite that feud.
Probably shouldn't have put that out for real.
Yeah.
Thought it was cool, thought it was slide, did not.
Yeah.
Kendrick said, I'm finna pop out and show these niggas.
Y'all definitely shouldn't. They shouldn't have put that out.
I think that it goes to show, if anything, Kendrick is always paying attention to the culture, even if he's not saying anything.
Yeah, he's like a hermit on top of a mountain that hears and sees everything.
He's always paying attention, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's like Superman floating out in space, seeing what he can hear.
Because when you really think about it...
Did I just say seeing what he can hear? Don't worry about it.
When you really think about it, though...
What he was doing, he was seeing what he could hear.
When you really think about it, to be the #1 artist and to be the top of your craft, you have to have an obsessive level of focus towards it and attention to it. So Kendrick may not speak on what's going on in the culture, but I believe Kendrick is 100% up to date with everything, the same way Jay-Z is.
Oh yeah,
I do believe that 100%. But getting past First Person Shooter, we're gonna go ahead and go into what most people feel really started the official beef like that. Came out on March 26, 2024, off of Metro and Future's collab project. The first album of like 2 that they dropped that year. Back-to-back months, I think. But yeah, no, when that album was first being previewed and everything, I was excited for it because, Metro Boomin, Future. That's just, that sounds like a match made in heaven. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Metro, arguably the best producer his generation. Top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Of his generation, I would say so. So yeah, the idea of this project, obviously, in and of itself is just a genius concept. But I'll never forget when I woke up that Friday morning when I was getting ready for work, and I seen an Insta post, the Insta page, and you know how they'll like have lyrics, like they'll have the artist picture and they have the lyrics, and I seen Kendrick's picture. I said, "The fuck."
You had to look.
Yeah, no, because mind you, I just woke up. I said, "Wait a minute now."
Is that
He said, "What?" So I get in the car and I'm driving on the way to work. I'm listening to the album and they get to like that, and I'll never forget that do when the song first started.
Something like that.
Yeah, he said these niggas talking out their neck, don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for threats. And then, of course, the line that I think set everything off. The line heard around the world. Motherfuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me.
Nigga, bum.
Exactly. What was when y'all first heard that? What was y'all thought process?
I had no idea what was going on, so I had to go back. Well, because I don't listen to Drake like that, so I completely ignored the album. So
you mean Future?
I had to go back. No, I mean like in terms of what led to this.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go back, and I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And then I went back. I was like, "Oh," and then I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Because it was very easy to follow how we got here.
Yeah, same here.
Surprising a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of him popping out, but not in what he said.
Yeah, for sure. Because you felt like the bear had pretty much been poked.
Yeah, it was like, why?
Why are you egging this
nigga on? Why are you bothering him? Like,
yeah.
Initially, I thought, I was like...
Fuck Sneak, this is first person shooter. I hope he came with 3 switches. Like, when he said first person shooter specifically, that was like, oh yeah, no. For him, this is different now.
Yeah, I still stand on what I was saying about Cole, thinking this is all friendly. And everything when he said, we the big three, like we started the league. I think that when Kendrick said, fuck the big three, it's just big me. I feel like that was more of a jab at Drake than it was at really Cole.
Most of it was directed at Drake.
Yeah, because I think he knew where Cole was coming from, but Drake, it was kind of like, all right, now you been talking shit for years.
Yeah.
And now you coming out here
right.
with this
and mind you also, when you think about it, this is on the same song that he sent to Kendrick that Kendrick ignored. And now Cole is saying this on that song.
Yeah, I feel like Kendrick was saying like, Cole, we cool, at least for now.
Yeah.
Don't make this really don't make fight. Don't make this bigger than it needs to be, nigga. You stay over there. They're saying, like you said.
This is between me and him.
Exactly. But it's still big me though. So just so y'all don't get it twisted. Drake, fuck you, but Cole, we cool.
And
but it's still big me.
And that's what I'm saying. I really feel like when it comes to Kendrick, most of what he said, it was directed at Drake. Like, obviously, when he addresses Cole to a degree, but it was more in the sense of like, that's like kind of a friendly little jab. That's competition. But you niggas specifically, I have real issues with you. Mm-hmm. Specifically when he said, nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack.
Yeah.
For all your dogs getting buried, that's okay with all these nines. He gonna see Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Like, that was like a threat. He didn't do anything like that with Cole.
Not at all. He just referenced the big three line, and that was it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, as far as Cole is concerned.
Yeah, he kind of used that to kind of, like, spin. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the thing that I'm kind of worried about, though, especially as far as Cole is concerned, is possibly the next topic you're probably going to bring up, which is that 7-minute drill.
Oh, yeah, but we will get to that in a second.
Okay, cool.
We'll get to that.
Be the next topic.
But I will never forget because...
I already see DJ face.
I played that song over and over again. I played that song. That's all I listened to that entire day was like that. Yeah. I got stuck on that. That's all I could listen to. And by the time that I got out from work, and I remember we were riding around in your car for some reason. I don't remember what we was doing. Like that was already on the radio. And I had the snap video to this day. Like that was already on the radio that same day.
Matter of fact, I think we were getting like food or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. We were like at Old Charlie's or something.
Either that or we were going to like that Popeyes up the road.
Yeah, one of the two.
We ain't going back there again.
Hell no. That's a whole different story.
But yeah, like let's keep it going. My fault.
But yeah, no, like that was... And I remember texting you, matter of fact, I said, do you think them two are actually going to respond to this? You said, they ain't. Shit.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. If they knew it was good for them.
They shouldn't have.
But sure enough, here we are.
Yeah.
Man.
But I think the perspective, especially back then, because you got to think back then,
Back then it was 2 years ago, but go ahead.
There was an idea that if Drake didn't respond, it was kind of a damn if he do and damn if he don't situation. Because if he do respond,
I feel like he should have just damned if he don't.
Yeah.
After all of this that happened, you shouldn't have messed. You shouldn't have fucked with them people.
Hell yeah.
You should have just damn what you.
Damn if you do, damn. And not for real, because people were really like questioning Drake. Like they were really looking at Drake, kind of like, especially Drake.
I wasn't, but no, go ahead.
Nah, because when you think about it, especially Drake, because Drake is the one that he had the most smoke for clearly on the verse. Most people weren't expecting Cole or really holding Cole to the idea of him responding. At least I wasn't.
Yeah, me neither.
Because Cole was clearly not the intended target. Cole said the line, and he used the line to kind of build on what he already wanted to say.
Yeah, like
so
Cole.
I really don't think that people were necessarily gonna fault Cole for not responding. At least that's what I thought.
I think there were going to be a few that did.
Or damn if you don't do, or damn if you don't.
Yeah, but I think in Cole's case, it was more he should have damned if he didn't too.
Yeah,
like DJ just
he would have been way better off in my opinion.
Him
specifically would have been way better off.
Anything would have been better than an apology.
Like I'll put it like you said,
and a half-hearted diss track that you could tell just in his demeanor he wasn't feeling. If you listen to that song, you could tell he wasn't feeling anything.
Yeah, like if he could have went harder at Kendrick if he wanted to.
He didn't have anything to say against
Kendrick. And that's the bit. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
You can hear in his voice he's saying that. Oh well, you got something about like his albums not being all that good.
Yeah. Something about
he has 3 of the greatest albums in the history of music,
he's,
back to back to back.
And on top of that, the first 2, that line what he said about the albums, one of them was being boring, and one of them was
was a classic, one was boring, something like that.
Yeah, he said the first was a classic, the second was boring. I'm like, which one are you talking about? You talking about Section 80 or being the first, and then Good Kid, Mad City, or Good Kid, Mad City, and then
it's a lie.
And then, I'm like,
a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, I don't like.
He didn't even believe.
And that's when I was more disappointed in Cole, not because he really backed out. Really, just because he sent that diss track in the first place. Because he's like, bro, you telling a lie. These, like you just said, these are the 3 of the greatest albums. Or 2, 3. How many he said, all of them
Damn
are great.
Is in there too.
Yeah, all those albums are fire. So it's like, I don't know which album you talk about is boring. You know how many hits Section 80 alone had? Well,
Section 80 ain't got no damn hits.
I meant to say Good Kid, Mad City. I meant to...
Section 80 ain't got no damn
Well, I mean, a little bit. You got Rigor Mortis.
Is ADHD on there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
ADHD, Rigor Mortis.
Those are hits for a Kendrick fan. A Kendrick stan is going to look at that. But they're not hits in the wider, like, range of conversation like that.
Yeah, no, my mistake. I meant to say Good Kid, Mad City. But, you know what I mean? His Good Kid, Mad City by its alone.
For sure. It got 3 of the greatest hip-hop songs of its generation.
Yeah, and when you mentioned Drake was more like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Cole was damned if he did. Ain't no don't.
Because I feel like if Cole had never said nothing, people over time would have just not even like.
Yeah, they weren't worried about Cole at all in that whole situation. They probably would have speculated. They probably would have said like, I wonder what Cole thinks. But it's not that big a deal though.
But exactly when you really think about it, people expected Drake to respond more so because we already knew these two have been liked each other for years and years and years. Whereas we've always understood Kendrick and Cole to have a great relationship. Yeah, so it wouldn't have made no sense for him to really go at his friend for real because this is somebody I respect, have admiration for. We have a long documented history. I'm not really gonna say anything against him. Yeah, let them two niggas fight. It's like when you're cool with 2 people, you're friends with 2 people, they don't like each other. Shit, have at it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll talk to both of y'all after the fight.
I wouldn't even do all that. Like I'm gonna be dead ass. I wouldn't do all that.
That shit. Hey,
I told the homie I'm cool with, bro.
Anything else y'all wanted to add to like that before we pivot into that?
Yeah,
whatever that.
I feel like we already pivoted into it.
7-minute drill, released April 5th, 2024. Very shortly after.
You first.
I don't remember a thing this nigga said on it.
I already blocked it out because it was just like. The sentiment was gone because you took it back. I feel like whether he did or he didn't, he should have stood on it.
Yeah.
either way. If you were gonna do it, then do it.
If you're not gonna do it, then don't. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And now it's just
He made it bigger. Made it bigger than what it. Especially if you listen to his interviews now that he's done talking about the whole situation, because there was a theory that at Dreamfest in particular, when he was getting ready to go on stage, apparently Schoolboy Q was there, and apparently he tapped Cole on the shoulder and told him, said, "Hey, no, what these two got going on, let these two fight, nigga. This is not what you think it is."
Regardless, I still think he was right to back out of it, though.
I agree.
I think he was still right to do that.
He made the best of what a situation he already created for
I'll put it like this. He should have did it quietly, though. He should have just deleted the thing off might delete later. And that and he could have used that as a way to say, this is why the album is called that, or some shit like that.
I don't know.
But do you think Kendrick would have got on his ass if he...
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think he could do it quietly, because the disrespect was loud.
And then the thing
you can't just back out quietly.
And then the thing is that he dropped that right before Dreamville. He dropped it right then and there, right before, like maybe a few days before it. And I specifically remember that.
Yeah, okay, y'all right. Yeah, there's no way he could have done it.
So he had all eyes on him, because Dreamville is already one of the biggest hip hop festivals anyways.
Yeah, we should have went to that.
And then on top of that, you've brought more eyes on it than usual, because you are now getting ready to be embroiled in what is quickly turning into one of the biggest beasts of all time. Yeah. Before either side has really like gotten into it for real.
Yeah, so yeah, you right. Y'all right though. There's no way he could do it quietly. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But still, I still think it was a good idea that he backed out anyway, regardless of loud or quiet, because this really was not his fight, like at all. Mm-hmm. Like he's like, I honestly agree with both of y'all. I agree in your sentiment where you said if he was gonna go, he should have went all in. But at the same time, he shouldn't have said nothing at all if what he was gonna do was just back out of it.
And like I said, if you listen to that song, you could hear, because Cole has rapped with so much conviction, with like a fire in his spirit, like with a self-belief that you can feel.
Right.
And every other thing that he has dropped since or before.
Right.
When you listen to that song, you can hear how timid he is in his voice, because he doesn't believe any of what he's saying.
Yeah.
You can hear it clearly. Because it's said in a way that is just so half-hearted.
Yeah, it's so monotone. There's no passion behind what he's saying.
Because Cole said on the stage that, you know, how people kind of like have you look at you sideways and kind of like, come on, Cole. Like basically everybody was blowing up his phone trying to like see what his next move was. And he kind of felt like he kind of got pushed into it, which in my opinion, that's no real excuse as a grown man.
Listen, me personally, I wouldn't take that.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, am I lying? Am I flying?
It could be
your
that.
feet on the ground. Your feet on the ground.
Yeah.
It could definitely be seen as like a what you call it, cop out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically making excuses.
Basically, yeah.
But when you have that kind of pressure on you, and you have that kind of eyes on you, maybe
I do
we
get
don't
it.
really understand.
Oh, we for sure fucking don't. But but you know, give and take, it definitely could be seen as a cop out still. I feel like a little bit of both.
To a degree, yeah, I agree. Is like going back to what I said about him like backing out. That was probably the best thing he could do to get safely out of the range.
Long term, based on where he was at and what he had already did. Because say you take out the fact that, you know, he already did what he did, him backing out was the next best thing he could do.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because the thing is, at the most, he was going to be a Twitter meme for a little bit.
Like, to this day, J-Fold is still a thing.
Yeah, exactly. He was going to be a trend on Twitter at the very worst.
No Kehlani, bro. Fold.
At the very best. Like, he's choosing the lesser of two evils. I said, Twitter trend versus Instagram, Twitter, X now, Facebook, everywhere type trend, Reddit, everything. He would have been, if he would have stayed at that, he would have been definitely the biggest. He probably would have taken the biggest L on that thing, other than Drake. Maybe he would have been on the same. He would have been on the same wavelength as Drake on that with that whole beef.
I really don't think that Kendrick really had any interest in going at Cole. I really and truly don't.
It was kind of he kind of placed himself in the middle of it, sort of.
Yeah.
Like.
And it's evident in later, like when Kendrick actually started dropping. When he mentions Cole, he doesn't mention Cole in no disrespectful way. He mentions Cole on Euphoria and on and Not Like Us.
What did he say on Euphoria?
Euphoria, he said Cole and Aubrey, I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. But then again, he also said there's 3 GOATs. I see 3 GOATs, 7, 2 of them kissing, hugging on stage. I love them to death. And in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase.
Yeah.
So,
but it wasn't disrespectful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That to me feels more like that's kind of tongue in cheek. Like that's a joke.
Yeah.
That's not like, and that's a reference to them two going on tour together, kind of like hyping each other up on stage and whatnot. So that's more and like a competition, tongue in cheek.
Yeah, and then Not Like Us, how he said, "Did Cole foul? I can see why you still pretending."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
I was still kind of confused about that line. Explain that for me.
I think what he's saying is that Drake kind of threw Cole
under the bus? Okay,
because when he said, "Nigga, Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me on Family Matters." That can be seen as kind of like this nigga is over here tripping, talking about something. I'm losing sleep. I'm good over here on this side. What the hell is this nigga talking about? Yeah. That's what I think Drake kind of did with Cole in that scenario. Yeah. But do you blame Drake for doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blame Drake for doing that.
What do you mean? Of course I do.
Yeah, I blame Drake for that,
bro. Just if you in the battle now, do what you got to do. What the fuck?
What I have to do with it, especially if I've already like bowed down a bit. Yeah.
God damn, like bro, leave me alone, shit.
Now let me.
He already embarrassed enough. Like what you gotta do? Stomp him
and
lower?
to add to it, yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Now let me ask y'all a question. How has that whole scenario's aged around Cole now that the fall off is out?
Well.
How did that decision age, in y'all's opinion? With the context that we have of the fall off coming out, and then him also saying in interviews that the fall off was originally going to have both Kendrick and Drake on it. Twice a piece, too, I think.
I don't think people really care too much no more. I feel like, I don't know if I won't say anymore, but...
Cole still has his fans, and Cole still has his diehard supporters, so...
Yeah, and that's all really Cole ever really wanted anyway.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else really that he needs to prove.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to prove that he's battle ready. He doesn't need to prove anything at this point. He's still got the same fans that he's always had.
Skill is still top tier.
Yeah, exactly. We still say that he's J Fold and he's this, that, and the third.
But I don't think that matters much in the grand scheme of his legacy. At this point.
No, that's just one little. I'll put it like this, in targeting phrases. He hit bullseye every single time. That's the one time he misses the board. Like,
yeah.
And that ain't even that big a deal.
And he's a human being.
Yeah, he fucked up.
And it's not a testament to his actual skill in the game. Like, in terms of stature, he's easily still one of the best rappers ever.
Of all time. He's still
not really.
Yeah, he's still big 3.
Yeah, for sure. He's never going to not be a part of it. I remember academics talking about he's out of the big 3. Let's put Future in the big 3 instead. Nigga, what?
No.
Hell no.
Academics is remedial, so I don't want to hear nothing like
that. That's a Drake account. He's remedial.
Anyways.
That's a Drake fan account.
Academics is remedial classes, nigga. Like, I don't want to hear anything like that.
Crazy work.
like, that's the type of academics he is.
No.
Like, shit, only one seat on that bus, nigga. Like, But anyway, man. Like,
I think at the end of the day.
I want you to think.
No, go
I
ahead.
mean, I think for me, Cole's in his own kind of category. I would still put Kendrick as the GOAT. Just because to me, it means something when you actually go head to head with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he got that up over Cole.
Yeah. Okay.
For me. But I still think,
Cole's
top class of his own.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Cole is still very much in that upper echelon. Very, very much so. But, I don't really have anything much to say on 7 Minute Drill. In the grand scheme of things, people will remember the apology more than the actual diss itself, funny enough.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I forgot he had something to apologize for, but I did remember the apology.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I forgot about the diss as soon as he deleted it.
No, I'll be real. Yeah, because I was more focused on them two.
Yeah, but I still I still love Cole. Don't get me wrong.
For sure.
It was a lapse. It was a lapse in judgment.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
and at least he admitted where he went wrong. I mean, shit.
Yeah, that's more than what
instead of trying to stand on it.
Yeah, instead of trying to go rob his record label or something like that, and then going to jail for it.
What a terribly shiesty thing to do.
Nah, facts.
Oh, well.
But yeah, moving on from that, we have April 19, 2024's Push-Ups, which was the official...
What was that? Say it
again. April 19, 2024's Push-Ups?
Oh, no, that ain't how you said it. You said...
Push-Ups.
Emphasize the...
Shit, I had to put emphasis on that.
Damn.
But yeah, no, Push-Ups was, of course, was the official response almost a month later. It had been leaked and kind of was shopped around. Leaked, quote unquote. Yeah. Drake, I feel like he was just putting feelers out there to see niggas fucking with this. Oh, okay, good. Let me actually drop this on streaming. So, yeah, this comes almost a month after Like That was first released. And the reception at the time was good. Most people felt that, okay, yeah, he made some valid points on the song.
Yeah, he had some good lines.
Was a prince to a king, he a son, nigga?
I like that one. Yeah.
How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on? He got him on that one.
Was funny.
Yeah. But the thing is, yeah, he had some good not haymakers, but he had some good jabs on there. They were funny. They were clever.
But that was about it. It wasn't nothing we ain't really see no.
There was no teeth behind it for real.
We ain't see nothing
Just the bark with the bite, nigga. What's up? That's what he said.
Yeah, it was like a little light jab. It wasn't a boxing match, ironically.
In which I think it would have been better suited if the beef didn't end up being what it was. If it was just, some light jabs, kind of we're poking fun at each other. Because that was the sentiment even going into Euphoria. We ain't got to take it personal. It's a friendly fate. We should keep it that way. Because Euphoria is really, just comedic. I don't think...
That didn't really last long, though.
It didn't last long because Drake kept pushing the fucking issue.
Well, but...
Yeah, with Family Matters, yeah.
Kendrick may or may not have already had them songs ready to go anyway.
He had them songs ready to go, but I feel like he was only willing to go as far as it was going to continue. I feel like if Drake had just backed off and he just kind of, okay, that's it, probably would have been the end of it. But Kendrick's like, if you push me to that point, I got something for you. And that's what happened.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because notice he didn't release the worst of the diss tracks until it reached a certain point. He could have popped out immediately with Meet the Grams, but that would have been like, wait, what?
Yeah, that would have been that would have made Kendrick look more like the bad guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Then kind of more than he already was to a degree.
Yeah.
But I think everybody was rooting against Drake anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Kendrick is way more loved, especially in the culture, than Drake is.
And that's why I told you. I really think that he waited until Drake was at his most vulnerable, public perception wise, to start the beef for real.
Yeah, if anything, you could say that's why he waited 5 years to drop anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I truly believe he waited until Drake's perception wasn't what it was.
Because
they basically kick him while he was down.
Yeah, because Drake's albums really weren't good.
And not even just the music wasn't the same. It was also the Adonis thing with Push,
And then him being who he is.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds fucked up. But him being a lot of his hobbies, how he would rent out certain places, have a bunch of girlfriends, and then dump them the next day.
Yeah,
just do a bunch of petty shit. You know what I'm saying? So
he let Drake destroy himself. He let Drake dig his own grave.
Yeah.
Or he let Drake walk himself up to the cliff, and then he came up behind him and he just him. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he added a couple of nail beds, down. Just to add to it, just to make it even worse.
So you already fallen. Here's some rusty nails.
Yeah, now I do agree that Euphoria was ultimately. How tough are you? I dissed Kendrick Lamar once.
That's what I'm saying.
I hid my son from the rest of the world.
y'all see what I'm saying? That's why I say Kendrick is the mastermind in all this. He waited until Drake was at his worst.
Yeah, it don't surprise me.
Because it wouldn't have hit if he had tried to go at Drake before the Adonis thing. Because it would have been like, fuck is this? Why is he dissing? What has Drake done?
Yeah.
He waited until Drake dug his own grave to a degree.
Yeah,
and he pushed him in the hole.
That was also, no pun intended, but that was also like years ago though.
What? The Adonis
thing, yeah.
But the perception was never the same after that, though. He was still popular.
I know, but I'm saying, I feel like waiting for that specifically, it would have happened earlier.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. I can see that. For sure. But anything much else to say on push-ups for real?
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's just
push-ups.
Yeah. What else do we have to say on push-ups?
Nothing. I don't know.
Trying to find a P word that went with that, but I couldn't do it.
The song was notable though for, of course, kind of previewing Family Matters at the end, which was viewed as the red button, quote unquote, that Drake had teased.
It was
red button.
Yeah. For Kendrick, really.
But when shit.
But it's like, but push-ups, man. Like I ain't got too much to say about it. It was a nice little diss track. And then after Kendrick drops Euphoria,
no. But going before Euphoria, a lot of people forget this. This has been kind of buried over time. You damn right. The very same day that Push-Ups came out, Taylor Made Freestyle also was dropped on his Insta.
Yeah, wait. There was another.
You remember Taylor Made Freestyle? It was where he took the AI. He did like an AI voiceover of Pac and Snoop. Yeah, to kind of sort of get in Kendrick head, quote unquote.
And here goes Snoop high ass co-sign jackass.
Which I'll never forget on Whack That Murals.
Okay, yeah.
He said Snoop posted Taylor Made. I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it was only right for me to let it go.
And it was the edibles. It actually
and
was.
Snoop himself said, yeah, my bad nephew, it was the edibles. He said that publicly on Insta. Yeah. Snoop didn't want to
Not at all.
Nah, I remember that. It wasn't good.
Kendrick, we need you.
It was a good little
West Coast champion, something like that. But one of my favorite comments.
Okay, this.
All I remember of this thing, looking back on it, was like somebody in the comment section said, Tupac with the Drake flow is nasty work.
No, for real. Ass.
That shit was funny. It was an interesting idea, though.
Was
it? It was. It's an interesting idea to kind of. And what people forget also is that people forget that Drake was kind of like trying to do the back-to-back formula. He tried to do the back-to-back strategy.
Yeah,
he tried to like.
You forgot one important fucking thing.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, this is not Meek Mill. Okay.
Who the hell gassed Drake off to think that he could be? Mill.
Just because they both dark-skinned niggas does not mean that they're the same. You can just do the same thing.
So you really thought? I mean, based on what we saw and how Drake was acting. Drake really did think he had a leg up on Kendrick. Because I think what he tried to do is he tried to bury Kendrick while Kendrick wasn't responding. He was trying to create the narrative and the perception that Kendrick was afraid. He felt like if he did that long enough, niggas would be like, oh, maybe this nigga is a coward. Nigga ain't saying... Because he said on Taylor Made Freestyle, he said the next one will expose the coward in you. He said, and he actually said, I remember him saying on it, nah, this time you're not going to back out on this one. You're going to finish this.
Okay.
Think about that. How bold you have to be, how confident you have to be to go at Kendrick Lamar like that as a rapper. Think about that.
So I remember...
What do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel?
So I remember...
Had to have been. Based on, what Kendrick alleged on Meet the Gram, so
Yeah. So there was an anime, pretty sure it was One Punch Man, where there's this one hero who talks a big game, tries to walk a big game, but ultimately he was afraid to do anything, and dumb luck it just so happened that dumb luck would prevail and he would win the battles. "Quote unquote," win the battles. I feel like that was Drake.
Yeah.
But except luck was not on his side.
Hell no, it wasn't.
Like I think all of that was kind of a damn bluff.
It was a bluff. I fully believe it was a bluff.
A
big ass bluff.
Guys, I got Tupac on here. I got Snoop Dogg on here. Kendrick's not going to reply. He's not going to say anything.
Oh, and
Kendrick a coward, bro.
Now that I really think about it, also another thing that he did on this diss track, in particular Taylor Made Freestyle, he said in, I think either Pac or Snoop's voice, he said, talk about how he likes young girls. As in, he goaded Kendrick into doing that.
Yeah, and I think Drake
was dumb.
I think Drake was secretly saying, I really hope he doesn't reply. Please don't reply. I gave you...
He was trying to do the 8 Mile thing.
Yeah, but I don't think Kendrick brought that up at all. So it made it worse.
What do you mean?
It made it 10 times worse.
Because I don't think he had brought up, like...
At that time, no. He hadn't.
So Drake brought it up. It was like, oh, okay. So I guess we're doing that.
He hadn't brought it up yet because remember, at this point in the timeline, it's only up to like that.
Right.
This is before Euphoria. This was right before Euphoria came out. Actually, matter of fact, I lied. Euphoria didn't come out until... Actually, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, it was about a week later. It was a week later.
You got it all written down.
It was about a week or so later. Some change.
Yeah. That's what I remember. There's like a little gap in between the releases of the song.
Yeah, and I remember this because NFR podcast, they did a video, and it said, "Where is Kendrick Lamar?" And it was a thumbnail of Kendrick. Where is Kendrick Lamar? And it was a thumbnail of Kendrick on like a milk carton, you know? Like how they do like the missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that on April 29th. The very next day, guess what came out? Euphoria. The very next day. I will never forget that because I was on my lunch break in my car. And then I look on YouTube because he dropped it on YouTube first.
Yeah.
I look on YouTube and it says Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar. 6 minutes. Oh, shit. Here he go. The whole world's been waiting to hear what he got to say.
Right. And Kendrick did warn him at the beginning of the song, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. And sure enough,
yeah,
it was all a lie, but still. It's... I'm
going to let you have the floor with Euphoria first.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh, the Wiz reference was underrated.
Which one?
In the beginning, when he reverses it.
Oh, yeah.
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 Sure. I think it was three beat switches in there too.
Yeah, about
3 switches from the other. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's probably my.
Euphoria is my favorite. It's my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah. Especially seeing him perform it.
Yeah, exactly.
That was probably
because I wouldn't want to see Meet the Grams perform live. Who the?
Yeah, that's
that bring the mood down.
The beat was hard, but
Alchemist beat.
That was dark.
Yeah. So yeah, Euphoria I would say is my favorite out of everything because I think Euphoria kind of it toes the line between being kind of vicious but tongue in cheek. You know, he's really alluding to most of the stuff that he will get into later on in the beef on that song.
Yeah, if it were to keep going after that.
Yeah, and superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew was looking paranoid, now spiraling. Yeah, you really see like how he sort of set everything up and what he was really gonna get into with his series of diss tracks.
Yeah, a lot of the disses, at least in comparison to later songs, were pretty light.
They were.
Had to put that footnote in there. At least in comparison.
For sure.
Yeah, they were pretty light. They weren't as heavy as I thought they would be. It was still a good song overall.
For sure, yeah.
And I agree, it's my favorite diss track out of all of them.
Looking back on it now, yeah.
Yeah, Not Like Us was more of a victory lap.
It was.
Definitely. But this one definitely has the hardcore feeling of what Kendrick's trying to do. So
I agree. I think that with Euphoria was really like the warning shot in my opinion.
Easily.
Euphoria. Well, I will say like that maybe. Like that was kind.
I would give it to Euphoria.
Okay. Either way,
like that was more of a prelude. Was more like a prelude.
Was the pop out? That was the first pop out.
Yeah, I would say like a general response.
If we talking about war, it's kind of like that one guy with the trumpet that has a message in the middle of the courtyard.
Mm-hmm. I would say no. You know what I would say?
Up with me with all these
like that was. I think like that was the shot in the air. That was the warning shot in the air. Euphoria was the shot at the feet. Mm-hmm. And then Meet the Grams.
Yeah, that was a headshot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, that was more than that. That was a headshot. Each verse was a shot to a vital organ in the body.
For sure.
One was a lung shot, one was a heart shot, one was a head shot, one was an eye shot. Like it's
Yeah.
and ironically, Drake was an ear shot to hear that.
And the thing about Euphoria, like looking back on it now, when I first heard it, I remember actually being kind of disappointed with Euphoria because the jabs were a lot lighter than I thought they were going to be. Yeah. I still remember liking the song, but it wasn't what I thought. It wasn't as vicious. It wasn't as intense as I thought it was going to be, especially for like how long we've been waiting for this. Yeah. I was surprised by it. And remember, the thing about this, because most beefs typically is like 1 or 2 or 3 songs, like 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect there to be as many, like, because at the time I'm thinking this could very well be the only time he responds. I'm not thinking that he's going to go as back and forth as he did and drop as much as he did all in like that rapid succession. So at the time I'm kind of like, until you prove me wrong, obviously. So anything else y'all want to say on Euphoria?
Nah, let's get into the...
Because now we're getting into real dangerous territory. We're getting scary hours now.
I'll put it like this. Kendrick didn't go that hard until Drake did.
You think so?
I think so.
I think it was a steady escalation.
It was a very steady escalation. Mm-hmm. And if you listen to each song that he dropped, that Kendrick dropped in particular, it's a slow progression. It's a slow build. Because Euphoria, and then you get into a very underrated song in 616 in LA. Dropped May 3rd, 2024 in the morning.
Bro, see how I forgot that quick?
And we just listened to that.
And we just listened to
Yeah, 616 in LA, which most people, if you notice that, is a reference to Drake's timestamp series, where he'll have like the date and the time and the location. Mm-hmm. That's basically what Kendrick was doing with this song. And there was a breakdown that I watched on this song when it first came out that was kind of saying that Kendrick was sort of on that first verse. He was sort of positioning himself in Drake's shoes, kind of rapping from like how Drake raps on that song, like his perspective. Mm-hmm. I can see that. But 616 in LA to me is kind of like the last little prelude. It's like the last sort of like buckle up because we're getting ready to really get into this for real, for real. And it came out that morning. Now, May 3rd, 2024 was a big day. For both artists' careers, for the world.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
But anything anybody else want to say on 616?
Yeah, that was more like a prelude to war.
That was the last warm-up.
That was the last one. That was an arm shot.
And he even says on the song, God, my life is yours, but who am I if I don't go to war?
Yeah, that was a signal to let the bomb drop. Really.
Oh, yeah,
that was a
for
flare,
sure.
That was a flare to let the bomb drop.
I think that was after the bomb dropped. That was before it hit the ground.
Yeah, I'll put it like
I think it was already in motion.
I'll put it like this. That was like an Attack on Titan flare to show that a Titan was coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, man. But let's get to the...
Last thing I'll say about 616 before we move on. It was interesting because, again, that was a warning shot because he says on the song, have you ever considered that OVO works for me?
Right.
So he was letting Drake know, I have information on you that you don't want the public to know about. From people that are in your camp. This is your last chance before I really, really, really tell the world about you. And then what did Drake do later that night?
Family Matters.
And mind you, with Family Matters, leading up, Kai Cenat was on stream because Drake been hyping up Family Matters this entire week.
To stay on stream.
Yeah, I was just getting to it. Kai Cenat was on stream. I think Aiden was on stream. All the streamers were live. Drake set the stage. He was on stage with Nicki a few days before, and he announced that the red button is coming. I gotta do what I gotta do. He announced that on stage at this Nicki concert.
Yeah, and when
Kai was on stream, right? Mm-hmm. And Kai gets a DM from Drake. He said, "Stay up" with the purple demon emoji. Family Matters dropped. At I think 11 or so.
It's a rare condition this day and age to really be good for you.
I was watching that last Saturday.
Days go by.
You know what I'm saying? And days definitely went by.
Boy, what?
Indeed.
No, but okay, yeah. So getting into Family Matters. Family Matters drops around 10:30 to 11, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that the song came out. I think Family Matters is a good diss. I do think it is. I think it's got a lot of good points. And also, one thing we've neglected in this beef is that this whole time, the whole industry has turned on Drake. Future, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross, calling him a white boy. All kinds of crazy shit. Who else? Abel, Weeknd has switched. Well them
Drake,
two have been
Drake,
had issues too.
Drake kind of earned all of that.
Him and Abel, for sure. Them two been not like each other. Them two got back cool at one point, and then they ended up having problems again.
Yeah.
So all of these people, ASAP Rocky, had also popped out in this. Yeah, he earned that one for sure. Yeah.
Oh, what did it, Rocky? Oh, Rihanna, yep.
Yeah, the Rihanna thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and him kind of going after Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
So, Family Matters, I do like Family Matters because, kind of like similar to Push-Ups, he's addressing all of these people where he famously said, what the fuck is this, a 20v1?
Okay.
I do think that he did low-key cook them folk on Family Matters, other than Kendrick.
Yeah. That's why I didn't really care much for Family Matters, because he was focused on everybody else.
Yeah.
If he would,
he had shit to say on
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
That's what I'm saying. You got to deal with what you can deal with.
Yeah. That's why I really didn't too much care for it. Like, if I wanted to watch Family Matters, I would have got the show on.
But like I said, I feel like in terms of
it's on Hulu.
In terms of overall crowd control, I feel like he did cook all them other people.
He did.
All those other people, he definitely got all them niggas up out.
Especially when he said about Metro. I thought that I hate to admit that was a good line.
Yeah, for sure.
But Kendrick, yeah.
He said Leland Wayne a fucking lame, so I know he had to be an influence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
Ross calling me a white boy and the shit got a ring to it because all these rappers waving white flags while a whole club sing to it or something like that.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
The Rocky line where he said, basically he was saying that even when you do drop, people would just say it's mid again. The only time people talk about you is when it's your fit or something like that. Which wasn't wrong if we're being real.
Tomato.
He wasn't wrong if we're being real.
Not entirely. Like I said,
I forgot Rocky dropped for real.
Like I really do. Like
Not gonna hold you.
I'm not like a Drake hater.
I am.
Proud too. whole time DJ was right there in dot corner. I'll say this about it too. That's good. Like, oh no, I feel like this wasn't vicious enough. Say this too.
I was rooting for Kendrick the whole time, but when I heard all this, I was like, okay, Drake can rap more or less. More than less, but
I was there for the spectacle of the whole thing. But as soon as it started, I knew who was gonna win.
Yeah, like
Kendrick is my favorite of the two, and Kendrick is obviously arguably the greatest lyricist to ever live.
I'll put it like it was like Eminem versus MGK all over again for me.
That might be a good comparison. That's not a bad comparison.
Yeah, it's like an elephant fighting a roach. Like it's like we kind of knew what was gonna happen before it happened.
An elephant fighting a roach.
Like we already knew what was gonna happen when it happened. Like
elephant fighting a roach is crazy.
Yeah, it was like I forgot the dude's name, but y'all remember that one game with Alabama versus Vanderbilt, and that dude with Vanderbilt was talking about Alabama, you're next, and he's like,
I'm the wrong person to ask on this.
And then Vanderbilt got beat 52 to like I think either 0 or 6, something like that. Matter of fact. But you'll get what I'm saying. So it's like we kind of knew what the writing on the wall was before the sketch even got started.
100%.
Yeah,
I completely agree. But anything else to say on Family Matters? Because you know what came out 20 minutes later. Yeah. Mind you, Family Matters is about 7 minutes long. So
he didn't let the song play for real.
That's what I'm saying. So realistically, if you listen to the song from when it first dropped, you only can listen to it through like twice.
Yeah.
Before this nigga responded. And if you go back, because obviously this was on live, they were still reacting to it. Kai and all of them.
Yeah.
They said, Kendrick dropped again. People captured that on stream.
Yeah.
Kendrick dropped again 20 minutes later.
And that's another reason why Family Matters
fell so flat.
Not just because of Meet the Grams, but because Drake was talking about, don't turn off your camera, keep streaming this, that, and the third, and hyping it up, talking about that's the staples button or whatever.
And this is why I say Kendrick orchestrated this entire thing, because Kendrick knew what Drake was doing.
Yeah, like Drake was so, like I said,
Kendrick embarrassed Drake on his own stage, on his own platform, beat him at his own game.
Yeah, Drake ain't really. Drake has always been all show and no go, all bark and no bite, in my honest opinion. Because he got Meek Mill. But it's been, I was about to say, anybody can kind of get Meek Mill. Meek Mill ain't, especially now. Like, if people want to get at Meek Mill, they could have.
People get on Meek ass
like,
for everything
and
now.
Push, I won't say Push is that much worse of a rapper than Kendrick. So, I don't want to downplay. They're in the same, they're definitely in the same tier.
One just legacy is just way higher.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Now, skill-wise.
I think that's album-wise. Kendrick puts together different albums than Push.
Yeah, but as far as like still with
skill,
skill,
rap about selling coke so many times before
it gets redundant. Yeah,
but I'm still listening to it.
Oh, for sure, it's like, still great ride music. Like shit, you turn it on.
Each and every time.
Well, Drug Dealers Anonymous, that went triple platinum in my car.
Yeah, like skill, like same.
Not even just that, even the song that they did, Nostalgia.
Yeah, I love
and mind
Nostalgia.
you, this is 25-year-old Kendrick. Keeping up with who was already seen as a legend at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And
go figure, motherfucker. Every verse is a brick. Your son dope, nigga.
Shout out to
so reap what you sow. Reap what you sow,
nigga. Please reap what you sow, nigga.
like, and that's showing up what Drake did. But it's like even with Push, like Push is in the same skill wise. You could argue is on Kendrick's a little bit, might be a tad bit better as far as disses are concerned, but that's a whole debate for another day. But even with Push, whose legacy isn't nearly as polished as Kendrick's is.
Yeah.
Because he's more known for being like, well, no, not really, because solo work and then with clips and everything. So he's pretty much well known for both. But even he murked Drake way better. Like, Drake. In other words,
but he could survive a lot more because Pusha T was never really a mainstream big rapper in the way that
that's what I'm. Thank you. I didn't know how to
because
say it.
It was more so. It's not necessarily that what was said was wrong. It's just who was saying it. Because when you have somebody like Push say, it's kind of like, yeah, but I mean that's Pusha T.
Yeah.
When Kendrick Lamar says
this nigga?
Kendrick Lamar, who is your peer, who at one point was the biggest rapper ahead of you until he took a 5-year break.
Because I'll put it like this: you could say if Push didn't have all that knowledge on Adonis, he probably still would have won, but it wouldn't have been as much of a landslide.
In a lyrical sense, but I mean, he's still a better lyricist.
Oh, by far. But it wouldn't have been as much of a landslide as it was.
Because most people just remember that.
Yeah.
Most people just remember that.
But even with the line where he's, I don't want to down this man's plight with his health, but you get the bar that I'm referencing, right?
Which one?
The sick bar.
Yeah,
even that one was more. I damn near say it's more vicious than the actual Adonis bars itself.
But people remember that purely for just the fact that he revealed that information. You were hiding a child, let that boy come home.
Yeah.
Because when you really think about it, do you really remember anything else he said on that song other than that?
No.
Exactly. But is that everything on Family Matters?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, 20 minutes later, same exact day, Meet the Grams.
And then that white
nigga.
Bruh, I'll put it like this, too. Another reference. Another reference, bro. Y'all remember how in the Bible, Exodus, God told the people to put, or Moses and Aaron told the people to put lamb skin or lamb blood across the door frame?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Drake was the Egyptians who didn't. Okay. And Meet the Grams was the Death Angel.
Oh yeah, the Death Angel.
Yeah.
Shoot, Drake never even saw it coming.
Drake never saw it coming.
He didn't have time. It was 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Because like I said, mind you, he didn't even give this man enough time to where you could listen to this song more than 2 times before his response was out.
Yeah, I remember when this song came out, I was playing like 2K Madden or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned like Dear Adonis.
I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest.
Yeah, and then he mentions it. Then he mentioned his mom. I'm like,
and addressed each one of his family members by their name.
Meet the Grams.
And then I was just like, I just paused again. My face was like this the whole time.
You know what's crazy? As locked in as I was on this thing, I didn't even realize either one of them two had dropped until the next morning. Because I was out. But then I helped you. But then I helped you with a gig that next morning. And you had told me, oh yeah, them two both had dropped. What? Yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing. First thing you played was Meet the Grams in the game truck. Mm-hmm. And I remember my stomach, that thing turned my stomach. I just could not believe what I was hearing.
Yeah, appreciate you for your help.
Yes, sir, for sure. Yeah, but I remember sitting there and I just did not know what to say. I'm like, I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now.
I facepalmed the whole time that day too.
It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you just feel like I can listen to it now, but at the time and like the midst of everything that was going on, and I still don't listen to it like that to this day, but it's like just the stuff that he was saying. Like this was, Drake had the red button. When I told y'all, and I always tell y'all this, there was a report that came out that Kendrick had a diss track ready to end his career, Drake's career at any point in time in the vault. This was that diss track to me. This had to have been it.
I'll be back.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah. This was it. I truly do believe that this was it. Because I really don't see what could have been worse than that.
So you feel like that was worse than like Euphoria?
Way worse. Way, way, way worse. Euphoria was the tip of the iceberg. This was the Titanic sinking.
Yeah. I feel like the danceability of did I say Euphoria?
Not Like Us?
I meant Not Like Us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I feel like the danceability of Not Like Us made it worse.
Yeah.
Because not only is he saying what he's saying,
it's a hit.
But everybody's also singing along and shit. And it's like
A minor.
Like that picture of Drake at the white party.
Yeah.
And he just looks exhausted. like he just looks so just.
That thing took years off of his life for sure.
For real, bro.
You've never seen Drake like that. Like ghostly white.
Somebody needs to turn his TV off.
Yeah, but Meet the Grams. I mean, what's some of the most memorable lines, accusations, statements made on that to you?
The daughter thing was crazy.
We don't really talk about that now.
Even if it's not really true, the daughter thing was crazy.
I don't think it is, to be honest with you, because there's never been anything to substantiate that claim.
Yeah. But still, in terms of the song, I think it was.
It was effective for the purpose. Yeah. But it's weird how we kind of have forgotten that over time. Like, we really seem to have forgotten about the whole daughter accusation over time.
Yeah, because I think everything else hit. So we weren't really focused on what didn't.
Yeah.
Necessarily. It's
just the stuff that had smoke to the fire, kind of like that caught on fire, and that just was what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the daughter line was the only demerit on that track as a whole.
But it's such a small thing that people just really don't talk about it for real. And plus, them two were really mudslinging as a whole with each other.
Yeah, that wasn't like
Drake claiming that Dave Free's kid, or that Dave Free was the father of Kendrick's kids. We don't talk about that no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even
it was dumb.
Man,
but at the time, people were like hyping it. Oh,
exactly.
You said that Jay Free was so and so's kid.
I heard one of them kids might be Dave Free's.
I'm just like, at this point, I kind of do hate how diss tracks just become like another.
It's a spectacle now.
Well, not even a while. It's always been a spectacle.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But it would become more of like an investigation rather than talking about which disses were better or which disses were worse.
As a lyricist, sort of thing. It's more about what is said as far as the information than how it's actually said.
Yeah, like who cares
and how it's
about
actually laid out.
Yeah, because I knew that Kendrick's kids were his kids, and everybody knew that
for sure.
But it's the fact that is this true? But I think going back to what Push said about Adonis, that's why everybody's so focused on proof and everything. Mm-hmm. At least when it comes to Drake, because going back to what I said about Eminem MGK, you know, the elephant in the roach. That was more about the dishes more than anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Eminem, shit, he murdered MGK with that kill shot. MGK did hold his own slightly.
No,
but
he didn't.
That's why I said slightly, but moving forward.
No, he didn't. Drake held his own more than MGK did.
Yeah, I agree. That I agree with.
For sure.
That I agree with.
But anything else to say on Meet the Grams? Arguably, easily the most vicious diss track of the entire feud. One of the most vicious diss tracks of all time. Yeah. Easily one of the most uncomfortable listens that you'll have of a hip hop song, especially in the 2020s.
By far,
easily.
That's
not one of the songs. If you just casually wake up and you just, damn man, what do I want to listen to? Meet the Grams, shit, yeah, bet.
Do you think M had?
You trying to have a bad day?
The whole day just fucked up from the beginning. Just stop.
You just hold your head down, just sad all day.
Don't hold your head down. You driving. He was driving.
Nah, facts. Oh shit.
I found a way to make it.
Hey, Meet the Grams. You about to meet the God. You better be. You better be God.
I found a way to do it. Like I just had my head tilted to the side while I was driving. Dear Adonis.
I don't listen to it like that.
Let's not play.
I don't think M even had that heavy of a diss like that before.
No, I don't think so.
Like that weighed on you like emotionally, like Meet the Grams did.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That it makes your skin crawl listening to it. That's why I don't listen to it. It's like I'm trying to be in a good. That's why I'm glad when we went to the show. I'm so glad he didn't play that.
He knew
He knew what the purpose of it was. Yeah,
he wasn't gonna do that.
That song really
that'd kill the vibe.
That song lives and dies with the context of the situation.
Yeah,
that's not a song that really needs to have no legacy in the broader canon of his career. It is the kill shot, but when you get to what was dropped, not even 24 hours later, the next day, this thing right here, dude, we really need to talk about this damn song.
Yeah. We talked about every other one.
You wrote it down, Rodney.
I mean,
okay.
What else is there?
You wrote it down.
Hey, May 4th, 2024. Not Like Us.
Victory lap.
Oh yeah, easily.
The grave dancing song.
Like even had DeMar DeRozan show up in the video.
And honestly,
all people.
It was more LA Legend than that. The camera moving too fast.
Yeah,
the clown. Yeah, that's a legend right there.
Oh, who the clown?
The clown at the very beginning.
Yeah. Who's he?
I can't remember his name.
Don't the clown.
No.
Something like that. I don't remember.
The
one at the very beginning of the video
was the wrestler.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, that's like a LA legend. And you even before we get to the video, when Not Like Us came out, it came out on YouTube first, like all the other diss tracks, right?
Oh.
And when it dropped, it was the middle of the day. I think it was the afternoon. By that night, there were videos going viral of that song being played in the club, especially in the West Coast, all across America, already. When that song came out, it immediately became a cultural phenomenon like very, very few songs in hip-hop ever have.
Right.
Even before the streaming era.
Right. By the way, the clown is Tommy the Clown.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that song, that's really one of the moments. You know that phrase, you just had to be there?
Yeah.
That song was just one of the moments.
And the wild part is everybody was there.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this song. It don't matter how old you are, how young. Everybody knows that beat. That dun dun dun. Everybody knows that.
Even 85-year-old white people know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Know that song word for word. And
they
think
not
about
like us. They not like us.
And think about it too.
I don't know how they sound.
Not like who, Steven?
This song.
They not like us.
The whole song, the whole world was calling this man a. Yeah, a PDF file. You know, we on YouTube. You know, think about that.
The way you caught yourself.
I had to remember. I remember. Yeah, I ain't too big for the program. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, he was calling A minor, all of them things.
Yeah.
Think about how many quotable lines. This song was so quotable that there were multiple lines that were obsessed on for weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Multiple. The A minor, Certified Lover Boy, Certified. Wah.
OVO.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, OVO, that had me dying laughing, bro.
Mind you, that was Mustard that produced it too.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I said this before, but I'm still surprised he got DeMar DeRozan to show up.
He got everybody to show up.
I'm surprised he got who else? Oh yeah, he got TDE to show up too.
Oh yeah.
That was dope to see, man. I was always a huge fan of the TDE collective.
Yeah.
Oh word. Y'all watching the game or something?
Nah.
That monkey shoulder?
He probably did bring that to Conway knowing him. But yeah.
Oh, he in Conway.
Yeah, he in Conway.
Oh, that's what's up.
But yeah, he pretty much every rumor and every narrative that Drake tried to paint, like tailor-made freestyle. Oh, he doesn't see his kids. He's living in New York, living that bachelor life. He got his kids and his wife in the video dancing with him. Him and Top, they got issues. Top is in the video. Everything Kendrick had levied against him, everything that, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm clarifying for the people.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
You had to add the nigga at the end?
Yeah, because you don't have to ask for that. It comes with the service.
Nigga. But yeah, no, everything that Drake said, Kendrick didn't even have to directly address in the actual song. The video did the talking for him.
Yeah.
Everything that he said, completely wrong. And let's talk about the cover art, because the cover art is iconic in and of itself. But it's mad crazy.
Because it's OVO in the studio.
It's the mansion
house,
with the, exactly.
And then all the, like, trying to find all the weirdos.
Yeah.
Because even Baca,
Chubb's the only one that gets your hand-me-down. And Party at the party playing with his nose down. Baca got it weird Case YZ around.
Certified Lower Boys. Certified. Wow,
yeah.
But Baca not nice easily. Sorry to sidetrack.
Baca caught a crazy stray.
Yeah. And on top. No, not really.
It's all OVO, so you know.
And the craziest thing, Baca Not Nice is easily one of the worst rappers I've ever heard in my life.
I didn't even know who bro was.
Baca, when he has that song "Live Up to My Name," the beat is the only thing good about that song. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no. What more is there to say about Not Like Us?
That has
won 5 Grammys in one night. The most Grammy tied as the most Grammy.
The song he walked up to the stage.
A minor.
See, that'll tell you what type of nigga that is. Kendrick took his time making his way to the stage just so he could walk up when they said that shit.
No, for real.
That nigga's different. Wearing that goddamn, what they call, they said it was a Canadian tuxedo.
Yep. Yeah, he paid.
Oh,
and nigga, I am not living my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
I'm not hating to my full potential.
No, ain't nobody bigger hater than this nigga Kendrick right here.
I'm the biggest hater.
5 Grammys in one night, tied as the most Grammy awarded song ever.
Yeah.
What else is there to say?
I really wish that somebody else would have won the Grammy not that night, but the next Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
We knew it was gonna be Kendrick's night again.
Yeah, we know, but I'm glad he still won. You know,
which does speak to what Drake said on Family Matters. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go get him a Grammy right now.
Yeah, that's the only good part about that song.
I wouldn't say it's the only good part.
In terms of
a diss
to Kendrick.
Okay,
that's what. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I got you. I can see that.
Yeah, that's really the only good part about that song.
Anything else to say on Not Like Us?
No, not really.
The Heart Part 6, we're gonna skip that.
Yeah, bullshit.
We're gonna skip that. Came out the very next day. Who cares about that?
Yeah,
I don't remember one single line from Heart Part 6.
Like,
that was a cop out.
Kendrick didn't even care because he still put out the Heart Part 6.
Yeah, matter of fact, he did.
He came back out and
they had the real Heart Part 6.
It.
Yeah.
Nobody was like, nobody said that. I was like, oh, Kendrick dropped.
You know what's crazy? When I first saw that on the track list, I said, oh yeah, new Heart Part. I was more worried. You know what? My mind went more towards the fact that he had a heart, installment on the album instead of just dropping it ahead. Because, that's what he usually does.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about the fact that, Drake had a diss called The Heart. That lets you know, Not Like Us
and then it said that dumb
killed
shit.
everything.
Yeah, and then Drake trying to bow out and everything and saying that dumb shit, talking about why he's not in jail if he was this trying to disprove everything Kendrick said. I'm just like, you just digging a bigger hole for yourself. Yeah. Matter of fact, he dug a bigger hole than J. Cole did with that track.
Yeah.
Personally,
the Hard Part 6 didn't do anything. I mean, it was that's really like a non-factor in the.
It was the white flag.
Yeah.
Literally, I think that matter of
fact.
Don't
tread on me, nigga. You won, nigga.
Fine.
Not too much because we don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
Yeah, him taking the nigga pass away was crazy.
And wasn't the Hard Part 6 like the track itself like all white too?
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah,
I think it had like the hearts, like the black hearts. I think.
Yeah. So that was a white flag, like you said, in and of itself, in more ways than one. I said all I need to say about that.
I don't have anything to say about the Hard Part 6. Now we're just gonna go on to like some moments after the beef kind of settled.
The year we won the Super Bowl.
The pop out, Ken and Friends.
The year we
as if we didn't need any more of those.
The year we got Saquon Barkley from the Giants.
Give a damn.
I mean,
the pop out.
A lot of people did when
Kendrick
did
that. Ken and Friends, June 19th, 2024, aka Juneteenth.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Which was, of course,
we had that right now.
We'll get to
a unification, basically, of every relevant LA artist. Organized by Kendrick.
And relevant gangbangers.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Kendrick was mighty comfortable up on that stage.
Had the hood out.
For sure. Oh, yeah. Everybody was out there. I mean, this moment was not only pretty much seen as the final victory lap and nail in the coffin of the original, like, beef cycle, like, run.
Yeah.
It was seen as its own cultural moment in and of itself because he united seemingly every hood gang sets up on stage. Bless you. For one pretty much moment.
Bless you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. That thing right there. Take me through what you thought of the pop when it first came out. Well, when it first happened.
Me personally, I thought it was dope. Like, I thought it's...
LeBron was there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he had Lakers out there. He had Clippers out there. He had everybody.
DeMar was on stage, wasn't he?
Yeah,
matter of fact,
it was Westbrook. Yeah, Russ was on stage.
No, I thought DeMar was there too.
Maybe he was. I'm
pretty sure DeMar was there too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, shoot, I can look it up right now. I thought it was dope to see all of that, though, to see how the community came together just to beat down one person.
I don't even think I think it was bigger than that, though.
Oh, no,
it was a celebration of LA culture, too.
Yeah, no,
that was a part of it.
It was more of a joke, too.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you.
Like, it was, I really did enjoy seeing that, though.
Yeah.
Like, all jokes aside. It was very therapeutic in a way, you know.
It was definitely a
black
cool
people
moment. Yeah, I agree.
Really all get together in the name of music, you know what I'm saying? And just have a good time, throw the beef aside for a little bit. And this was like a parlay, you know?
Yeah.
Like a parlay or a
it was a celebration of the culture.
Yeah, most def, man. And it showed that we're not just about we're not about just violence.
It was a celebration,
like that. We're a community at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that was a good way of showing that, you know. It's just I always hate the misconceptions about like us black, especially us black men.
I agree.
That we're so violent and we're so we overdo a whole bunch of bull crap, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm just glad that this was here to show that. That we have community, we have trust, we have culture.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody, none of these streamers like. God bless you. I rock with Kai in some cases, but like that other dude, I forgot his name, but all these streamers out here say black Americans don't have any culture and
Max?
stuff like that. Yeah. I guess that's his name, whatever. But they like to say that we don't have any culture. I'm like, bro, we do have culture. Like everybody who really much ain't black American tries to take, or black in general tries to take our culture and use it as their own. And I get sick of that. And I guess, you know, so it was good to see how this was shown.
Yeah, no, I agree. The pop out was definitely a very unifying moment. You know, we had pretty much every relevant LA artist except for who wasn't there? YG, I know was there for sure.
Yeah. Who wasn't there?
Roddy.
But it wasn't there.
The only person that really wasn't there was The Game, but he took Drake's side, so.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I was disappointed at that, man.
Yeah. But I mean, overall, crazy moment. Tyler came out. He had all of Black Hippie on stage.
Word.
And the thing, speaking back to what you were saying, as far as like the unification, like the sense of unity and togetherness, he stopped the concert so everybody could like get a picture together, like all these different people, and he wanted to symbolize that as being like, oh yeah, no, we are a community at the end of the day. We are of the culture. It really shows you Kendrick Lamar is the culture. Right. There is no artist in hip hop, in my opinion, right now, especially that has the culture of hip hop and the culture of Black people behind him the way he do.
Exactly.
That's the way I look at it. When that moment really just solidified it. But overall, Pop Out, legendary performance. And then, of course, Not Like Us, the video dropped right after that, July 4th.
Yeah, but what happened after that?
After that, everything kind of went quiet. Dust sort of settled. GNX came out.
Uh-huh.
A few more jabs at Drake, of course, because why not?
But then what happened after that?
Super Bowl, February 9, 2025. Obviously, Kendrick performed.
Super Bowl halftime show. Be Pacific.
Be what?
Pacific.
Word.
But yeah, the halftime show.
Yeah, usually one of the greatest
the most
halftime
televised, show. The most watched halftime show of all time.
Exactly.
To this day?
Yeah.
To this day, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
first one headlined by a solo rapper, solely by him.
Yeah, Serena Williams out there too.
SZA
was out
there. Sam
there.
Jackson narrated.
Yep. I thought that was usually one of my favorite halftime.
Yeah. Why you ask?
Because I never heard nobody calling it.
Really?
Samuel Jackson.
I've heard people say Sam Jackson before.
I say like Sam Jack too.
It's like calling like Lawrence Fishburne, Larry.
Or a pimp named Slickback, just Slickback.
Well, we talking about real niggas, right? We talking about people that focus, nigga, focus.
or call a Tribe Called Quest just Quest or something.
No, I think people actually do that though. Or Tribe. They call them Tribe, yeah.
But I mean, I thought the halftime show was good. It's usually my favorite halftime show of all time.
Oh yeah, no, especially because the way he
Super Bowl performance,
the way he teased Not Like Us, because people were the big topic of conversation is he going to perform it? Because certain niggas, sensitive rapper that had been tucked back into his pajama clothes was trying to sue. And of course, his lawsuit all his lawsuits got thrown out left and right.
Yeah, because that was dumb, man. That was stupid.
The most unhip hop. People talk about how unhip hop Cole apologizing was. That was unhip hop.
The most unhip hop that has ever unhip hopped.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was a soft move.
That was the softest thing I've ever seen in hip hop.
That's like in upper echelon, like with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. How soft that was. Like that was dumb.
That was soft for sure.
Like it's just weird.
Keep my wife's name.
And then gonna say, something about he can't, like, I don't know what he said about his wife, but it's saying
I retired for trying to make you happy.
And it's like you did all that.
All of that. And now you say that shit. Y'all ain't been together for 10 years.
Yeah, and Chris Rock did his thing on his special when he did that. When he said all that stuff about Jada and Will, like he deserved that.
Yeah, he ripped into them for sure.
Yeah, but anyway, back to the Super Bowl. I especially loved the halftime show because it was a double whammy for me because my team had won. The Eagles got fly, Eagles fly. We got a whole recap on the channel. You know what I'm saying? And we got a relative Giants fan right here. You know what I'm saying?
Relative.
You know what I'm saying? It's still my brother. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. But y'all know who it is. Ding, you know. But
came here to talk about the beef.
Right. I understand.
Not the bullshit.
Well, it wasn't bullshit. We still won the Super Bowl by like almost 20.
In the context of the conversation.
Right.
Now, he's saying ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
It's still the simple fact that it's a Super Bowl halftime show. I was just saying how much I enjoyed it because it was just like icing on the cake for me. But anyway, as I was saying, like that really was, all jokes aside. Even though we winning ain't no joke, but I'm just, I was like, with the halftime show, it really was my favorite though, because I love the way that it was set up and everything.
Oh yeah,
I like how
the messaging behind it.
Yeah, I like how he took a jab at the establishment and everything, and so it was pretty much like a smaller version of the Pop Out.
Yeah,
in a way, just without all the Bloods in the crib.
Theatrical version.
More theatrical, exactly.
Definitely a more organized because the pop out kind of had like the vibe of almost like a cookout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pop out.
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yeah, exactly.
Certified
the
Boogie.
ultimate pop. Yeah.
Pop out of your niggas. So and this was no different than that. I love especially Pete when he performed Peekaboo, too, and how he would like switch between each all the X.
He popped up with the thing.
Yeah, exactly. And,
What they talking about? What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing.
What?
What they talking about? What they talking about?
Exactly. Like it's just
like
overall.
you didn't medication.
I'm gonna be real. I was surprised it didn't.
That nigga some Ritalin.
I'll put it like this. I'm surprised Bad Bunny got so much hate as he did compared to Kendrick. I thought Kendrick was gonna get a little bit more hate.
They got just about the same amount of hate if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Yeah.
From certain individuals.
Oh, of course. No, white people. Yeah.
Same old shit.
Yeah.
Same
Exactly.
shit, different toilet.
Yeah, but it's like overall with me, like that's easily one of my favorite moments of the night.
Easily.
Yeah, easily. Like that was just an overall good day.
Yeah.
I even broke my phone that day.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that too.
You know what I'm saying? I won't say what happened in the, why not? Let's just go into it. Even when Devontae Smith caught that dagger to start the third quarter, I slammed my phone down as hard as I could on that carpet. And I wouldn't even think of nothing through. But anyway, it's all good. We won the Super Bowl anyway. Be mad. So it's.
But with that being said, I think that's pretty much a complete and total recap of the now legendary, infamous, whatever you want to call it, Kendrick Lamar versus Drake and J. Cole.
No.
Somewhat.
No.
He was there.
No, he was in parentheses.
Pack that shit up. That nigga said he was there. I mean,
yeah, he was more of a cameo.
The fuck.
I mean, anything.
Like they really had the beef, but he was the little piece of onion on top.
Nah, he wasn't even no onion on top.
Damn.
Nah, anything y'all want to add?
The salt on the side, like
any last thing? Any other final thoughts on this beef? The history of it, how it went down, how it's affected the industry since. What is y'all's overall thought process? As we wrap up this 2-year retrospective on it.
I think hip hop is in a great place despite
what people try to say.
Believe is Drake's not dropping, so the music is in trouble.
I've heard that before.
I am thoroughly enjoying where it's at right now.
Me too.
For sure.
So,
with all that being said, this really did revive hip hop in a way.
It brought hip hop back to a greater. I think it was a cultural reset for hip hop.
Yeah, it definitely was, and it's crazy how people was starting to scream rap fatigue after it came back.
It definitely was a cultural. It was more of a reset in the sense that it kind of like brought back lyricism to the forefront.
Because you even had Joey Badass and Absol dropping.
It
bars
revived
and
the
stuff
competition aspect of hip hop, in my opinion, too. Because if you notice that a lot of like the artists, like the trap artists that were dominating for the last decade or so, they're not selling like they used to, and we're still seeing like the artists that really bring real lyricism and artistry to the forefront.
Right, they're coming.
They're
back.
still doing well.
I'm happy.
Cole
about that.
Fall Off is the highest selling rap album this year. Rocky's project did well.
Yep. Then you had Jid.
Isaiah Rashad just dropped.
Indeed.
So it's kind of coming back to full circle where like the most respected artists are the ones that are sort of like running and dominating the conversation.
Yeah, like, and one thing I was really happy to see. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But back at the Grammys, even you had people who had like respect in the game, like actual lyricists being in clips in the rap conversation in the Grammys, bro. And I would love to see that. Jid especially, like. I love to see more rappers that actually give a damn about the craft coming back into the forefront.
Yeah, I think that definitely is due to Kendrick sort of being the reset when it comes to everything.
And I'm glad Cole, what he said about Lil Pump really didn't just apply to Lil Pump back on KOD. It applied to really all of them. Yeah. It applied to YNW Melly. It applied to... it did.
Moving forward.
Yeah, it applied. It applied to Blueface. It applied to Lil Pump, Smoke Perp. Like,
so basically, all of them sort of gimmicky rappers that kind of came up with the colored hair and the face tats and everything. Like
all the little whatevers.
Right, like
I mean, Lil Baby is still relevant. I mean, he's not what he was, but
I'm just saying.
Either you evolve, and you know. It is just not to hate on them, but I would.
Those were guys that weren't gonna have no longevity in the long run.
Yeah, those people don't last, and this proves that. You know, so but yeah, that's all I got to say, man.
That's pretty much all I got to say too. I mean, this was a great conversation. One I've been wanting to have for years, obviously.
I agree, man. With all that being said, man, I've been Jay.
It's been Rodney.
I've been Chili Bear.
And we're at LATD. We got more videos coming soon. Stay tuned. God bless y'all. Look at the details and peace.